Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and welcome to this vlog. Whatever this vlog will end up being, I don't know yet. So today is April 2nd, the second day of April, and the second day of the magical readathon, which is hosted by G from Book Roast. And normally I do weekly vlogs for this readathon. I honestly don't think that's gonna be doable this time around. I don't know. Honestly, is this vlog ever gonna see the light of day? I don't know. My life right now just feels so... It feels like I don't have a grasp on things. I just can't get it. What is that from? I can't get a handle. Oh, it's from We Bought a Zoo. Okay, for all you We Bought a Zoo lovers out there, that was for you. But anyways, so for those of you who don't know, and I feel like everyone knows this at this point because I don't shut up about it, but it's almost over, so I'll stop talking about it soon. But I am currently in grad school. I am getting my degree to be a librarian, and I am in my last semester. In fact, I have 2 weeks left of my semester, and as per usual, I am panicking, freaking out, throwing up. Not actually throwing up, but I wouldn't be surprised. I am so beyond stressed. I haven't felt this stressed in a very long time. Some might say since the end of the last semester, but I feel like, and I think I probably say this at the end of every semester, but this one feels different, especially because it's my last semester, not only of my program, but of school ever. I am not doing a PhD after this. I didn't even want to do a master's, but you need your master's to be a librarian, so here I am. This is my last semester of school ever. I've been in school consistently since I was in kindergarten. I took one semester off in between Cégep, which is like college in Quebec, and university. So that's the only break I've had. So I am panicking. And I'm also panicking for normal school reasons because it's final season and I'm just convinced that I'm gonna fail everything. And it also just feels like just so you know, I'm gonna be talking a lot about my mental health in this video. So if that's something that bothers you, maybe don't watch this video. There will be some reading in this vlog, but honestly, I think the main reason I want to make this video is for me, because I have such a hard time when I'm like in the middle of a hard time. I have such a hard time believing that I'm gonna come out of it. So like right now it feels like this stress that I'm feeling for schools and finals and everything, it feels like this is just my life now and I'm never gonna come out on the other side of it, which I know is not true, and it literally ends in 2 weeks, 16 days to be exact. Not that I'm counting, but I will come out on the other side of it because this is how every end of semester goes, is that I get really stressed, I feel like it's never gonna end, and then it does end, and I move on with my life. And so I wanted to make this video to show myself, like, because by the time this video is out, I think what I am gonna do is film this until I'm done school. So by the time this video comes out, I will be done school, and I can watch back on this video and see how stressed I was, and then see that I got through it. And maybe some of you out there need that also. Maybe you're also going through a hard time and you just need to see that it's possible to get out of it. I mean, I know there's like way worse things to be going through than the end of a semester right now, but my mental health is not mental healthing right now. It has just really taken a hit. I just feel so overwhelmed and stressed all the time, and I am simply tired of feeling that way. But I'm just trying to hang on and do my best, try to get through these next 2 weeks, and then it'll be done and I'll be done school forever. Do I have a job lined up for when school ends? No, I do not. So that's great, but we're not gonna worry about that right now, okay? We're gonna worry about school. So all that to say is I'm almost done my master's, and then once I'm done, I'm hoping to read a lot. Because March was an okay reading month, but oh, and another thing is, like, I don't know when this video will go out. As of right now, there's a video that I filmed for most of February and then a bit into March. The original plan was to post that video on my birthday, but I didn't. I started editing it, but I haven't had any time to continue editing it. So now whenever I post that, I'm definitely gonna post it because I worked hard on it, but by the time I post it, no one's gonna care anymore, but I'm just gonna post it anyways. Maybe some people will care. And then I have not filmed an April TBR. I don't know when I would have time to film it, let alone edit it. Like, I don't think I'll have any time to actually post anything until I'm done school. So once that's done, I will edit all the videos I have. Oh yeah, I just thought of another video I have that I need to edit. But once I'm done school, I will edit all the videos I have and post them, and that will feel good even though no one will watch them because they are not relevant anymore. But anyways, I am just so, I miss like posting videos, and I miss reading. I miss reading and not feeling guilty about it. That's what I really miss. So we are still gonna be doing the magical readathon this month, but I'm not gonna be doing weekly vlogs. I'm just gonna be doing my best. Okay, so just for context, I am still studying to be a moon warden. This is my 3rd year following this career path. I can't remember the different levels, like what the 3rd year means, but I'm getting there. I think once you study it for 4 years, then you're like a master or something. I don't know. But anyways, I'm still doing Moon Warden, which means I have 5 prompts to do. And the book I'm currently reading, I started it on March 31st, and I am gonna use it for March's Buzzwordathon, and you can't stop me. Because I started it in March, and also I know you're technically not supposed to start books before the magical readathon starts, but I only read the first few chapters. So it's fine, okay? Let me have this. But I did start reading Finlay Donovan is Killing It by El Cazimano. I started reading it on my Kindle, which by the way, I now have that thing that like the stand you put the Kindle on and then there's a clicker and you don't have to use your hands, you know? I'm sure I'll show that at some point in this vlog. So that has been very exciting to use, but I am not super far into it yet, but so far I'm really enjoying it. It is a cozy mystery about this woman who is a writer, and she's a mystery writer, and someone overhears her talking about one of her books in a Panera, but the way she's talking about it, this woman mistakes her for a hit woman. So she's like, I will give you $50,000 if you kill my husband, and Finlay is kind of like, I don't want to murder someone, but also I kind of need the money. So we'll see what happens. I will say I hate her ex-husband, and I wouldn't mind if something happened to him. He is the worst. But I am gonna use that for the magical readathon. I can't remember what class it's for. It's a book that could cure slumps. I think that's the prompt. And like a cozy mystery, I think I've heard from a lot of people this is a quick read. So I'm just gonna use it for that because it works, okay? So that's what's going on now. I managed to get some work done today, thank God. I have a presentation on Thursday. It is now Tuesday. For some reason this semester I have less papers to write, but I have a lot of presentations, and presentations, I do not like them. I'm not good at them. I don't like public speaking. I just don't like anything about it. So anyways, we're gonna take them one at a time. I have one on Thursday, and I don't know, do I feel prepared? I don't know. So we're just gonna panic about that until then. Tonight, I think I'm done doing work for tonight. I do have a group meeting. What time is it? Where is my phone? Oh, I have my watch. I do have a group meeting at 7:30, which is in about 45 minutes. That's for another presentation, not the one on Thursday. But I doubt that will take too long. I think we're just gonna like check in and see what's going on. So for the rest of the night, I'm just going to relax, hopefully read. I have a lot of booktube to catch up on, so I'll probably do that. I'll just try to relax. This vlog is just gonna be a lot of me like trying to just get through this next little period of my life and trying to take care of myself as I do it. We'll see how well that works. But yeah, so I'm gonna relax, hopefully read. Tomorrow I am going to get my grad pictures taken. So that's fun. And then since I'll already be downtown, I might as well go to class. Which it's like at that point of the semester where less and less people are going to class because we just have so much like assignments to do. But I'll probably just do work while I'm in class. I don't know. But anyways, all that to say, welcome to this vlog. Future me, if you're watching this, you can do it. Me at myself in this moment, I can do this. Okay, so I don't know. I'll see you guys at another time. I think I'm in focus. I don't know. But hello. It is Friday. I'm gonna be honest, kind of forgot that I started this vlog. So apologies, there hasn't really been any b-roll so far, but I will try to be better about that. But it is Friday, April 5th, which means 13 days until I'm done school. I am counting down. Also 13 Taylor Swift, thank you so much. We're doing okay. I had my presentation yesterday that I was talking about, but yesterday was a very weird day because we got a huge snowstorm, and it was reminding me a lot of last year when we got that ice storm at the beginning of April, like almost exactly a year later, and we lost power for 3 days. Thankfully, we did not lose power. I'm very happy because like everyone around us lost power. So we got very, very lucky. But I got on the train to go downtown to my class. And then right after I got on the train, I got an email saying my class was moved to Zoom. So I got off the train, took the train back home, and I did my presentation over Zoom, and it went well. We already got our grade back and we did well. So that's done. So now I just have, well, I was gonna say I just have a few things left, but it's still gonna take some time. Next week I have 2 presentations. One is a group presentation and the other one is over Zoom again. So it could be worse because a group presentation is better than doing it by myself, and a Zoom presentation is better than in person. So it could be worse, but that's happening next Thursday and Friday. And then the next Monday, one of my groups for a project, we have to revise one of our past assignments because we didn't do so well. So we're gonna fix a few things and resubmit it. And then I have my last big project due the Thursday after that, and then I'm done. So that's what I have left to do. I'm still feeling quite overwhelmed, but getting that presentation done yesterday definitely helped a lot, so that's good. So in terms of reading, surprisingly enough, I have done a bit of reading. I've continued reading Finlay Donovan on my Kindle. I am now, let's check. I am now 40% of the way through, so that's pretty good, and I am liking it. I don't think I'm liking it quite as much as some people seem to love this book. Right now it's sitting at like a 4-star for me, but I'm definitely enjoying it. I still hate her ex-husband, but you know, I'm hoping that something happens to him, and I kind of feel like maybe it will. I don't know. I feel like he'll get his comeuppance. We've now entered kind of like the mystery plot line, so it's definitely interesting. I will say though, like a lot of people consider this a cozy mystery. I don't find it very cozy. I am stressed reading it. So I don't know, maybe I just don't read enough mystery, but I've been pretty stressed reading it, so not super cozy. But I have been using my little thingy, my stand, and my little clicker to read, but also sometimes I just hold it because then I have to set up the stand, and anyways, so I am still liking that. And I started listening to Hang the Moon by Alexandria Bellefleur, which is the second book in the like Written in the Stars series. I don't know if that's the name of the series, but the first book is Written in the Stars, which I read last summer, I think, and I really, really enjoyed. I'm not liking this one as much. It's following Darcy from the first book, her brother and best friend. And I think the girl whose name is Annie, I think she's bisexual. I know one of them is queer, and I'm pretty sure it's her. So I do like seeing like the bisexual but in a straight couple situation because that applies to me. But yeah, so I'm liking it. Definitely not as much as the first one. Like this one seems a little, I don't know, it's kind of missing something. I don't know, maybe the chemistry is off, but I'm still enjoying it. It's an easy listen. I listened to like more than half of it the other day, so I am liking that. I don't know if I'm gonna use it for any of the magical readathon prompts. I don't know if it fits anything really. I don't know. I mean it's called Hang the Moon, and I think there's a moon on the cover, which could work for the source of light prompt. But I do have another idea for that prompt, so I'm probably just gonna read this. Yeah, there is a moon on the cover, but I have another idea for that prompt, so I'm just reading it for reading its sake. But one of my prompts, which is for, what class is it for? Spells and Incantations. I have the prompt random number generator title length. So I thought I would do that with you guys now because I've decided, well, I think I've decided I am not going to film an April TBR because I know I'm not gonna have time until school ends, which is the 18th, as we all know. I'll probably need like at least a day to recover. And then I'm gonna film it, edit it, and then it's gonna go up like the 1st or 2nd. No one's gonna watch that, and I don't want to wait until then to decide my TBR, so we're just gonna wing it this month, okay? So I'll do the random number generator now, but I'll probably pick my book at a later date. So what should we do? What's like the shortest title that I have? I don't know. 6? Let's make it between 6 and 30, 40. What's a normal book length? Okay, I'm gonna do between 6 and 30. That seems fair. I don't know. So I can't screen record on my phone, but I'll try to show you guys the results, okay? So, why am I nervous? Okay, and generate. 14, okay? Look, proof. See that? I can't tell if I'm, whoops, not focusing. Do you see that? 14. Okay, now I have to focus on myself again. Okay, so 14. We all saw it. So I'll find a book with 14 letters and I will get back to you guys. But Finley Donovan, I'm reading for what class was it? For Restoration, a book that could cure slumps. Which, like, is it curing my slump? Am I even in a slump? I think school is putting me in a slump, so it's not the book. I don't think the book could save my slump, but I'm still using it for that prompt. And we're just going with the flow in April, okay? We're just trying to get through this month, so it's fine. But yeah, that's my update. Do I have anything else to update on? Not really. It's currently almost 7 o'clock, so I'm just gonna relax the rest of the night. I got some snacks. I am on my period, which has been quite a journey this week. It has not been kind to me, but I'm probably gonna watch some booktube. I'm finally watching Olivia's weekly vlog from last week, which, like, her weekly vlogs always just calm me down. There's just something about her videos. I don't know what she puts in them, but it just makes me feel like everything's gonna be okay, you know? So I'm gonna watch her vlog and then probably some Grey's Anatomy, which does not calm me down. But if you don't know, I'm watching Grey's Anatomy for the first time and I'm on season 11 now, and I know this is the season where someone is not gonna make it, so that's gonna be sad. But anyways, so that's what I'll probably do for the rest of the night, and then read some of my book. And my battery's flashing, so I have to go anyway. So I'll be better at filming B-roll probably. We'll see, hopefully. Okay, goodbye. Okay, this is simply what the hair looks like today. If this offends you, I'm so sorry. Oh, I should turn this off. Okay, there's a fan going on in the hallway. I don't know how well you can hear the fan in the hallway. Maybe I should close my door. But I'm lazy. Whatever. If you can hear it, I'm sorry. But hi. Today is Wednesday, what is the date? April 10th. So 8 more days until I'm done. Part of me has started to hope that I could even finish earlier than the 18th, because that's just when my last assignment is due. But like, if we finish it early, then we finish it early. I don't want to get my hopes up, you know. We don't want to rush it, but I'm starting to hope just a little bit, so we'll see. But let's just say 8 days for now. I don't even remember when the last time I updated was, but some things that have happened since then, I think it was Saturday maybe, or Friday, I don't know. So since then I've obviously been doing work. I have 2 presentations this week, one tomorrow, one on Friday. But the good thing about both of them is the one tomorrow is a group presentation, so it's not just everyone staring at me, you know, and the one Friday is over Zoom, so I can just like look at myself and my slides. I can pretend that no one else is there. So at least that. And then we have, well, I have to write a reflection about both presentations, and then we still have that assignment that we are resubmitting. I think I'm done my part, unless someone wants me to do something else, but I think that's basically done. Well, I think my part for that is basically done. And then there's that other big assignment we have that's due the 18th that I worked on a little bit today. So actually, I don't know if that's interesting to you guys. Are my assignments, like what I'm actually doing, are they interesting? Because that one maybe, because that's for my history of books and libraries class, which sounds interesting, but that is definitely the most stressful class of this semester because it's just a lot of like technical stuff. But we had to make basically an exhibition on any topic that has to do with publication in books at libraries. So we chose the publication history of Pride and Prejudice, so we're making like an exhibit about it. So I don't know, that's kind of cool, I guess. So I worked on that a bit today. On Sunday I participated in the Literally Dead book club live show with Kayla and Tatyana, which was so much fun, even though if you were there you saw I had several technical issues. I realized it was the first time I was using StreamYard on my new computer, and it just kept saying that like this device did not have access to my camera, even though I've used Zoom with this computer. So I don't know what the issue was, but I kept like going to my settings and like turning off the access to the camera and then turning it back on, and it was just like, you don't have access, this computer does not have access. And I was panicking because this happened like at the time we were supposed to go live. So then I ended up using my mom's computer, and at first it was saying the same thing, but then we got it to work. And so I was like 5 minutes late, and I just expected, because you know Kayla's a professional, I expected her to start like on time, but they waited for me, which was so nice. And then during the live show, I think it had to do with the Wi-Fi on my mom's computer, but it kept kicking me out. So I got kicked out like randomly throughout the live show. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. It was very chaotic, but we talked about Vera Wong, which is, spoiler alert, I don't know if I ever do my March wrap up, but Vera Wong, my favorite book of the year so far, so I had a great time talking about it with them. But yeah, so that was really fun. And then what else has happened since then? Oh, Monday was the eclipse. I think I took a few like little clips, clips of the eclipse. Not of the eclipse, but of like what was going on around me. I watched it at my school, and at first I was like, oh God, I really wish I was just home and you know I was just like by myself. Sorry if you can hear Laszlo, because I don't know why I didn't realize this, but like literally everyone who was at school like came out onto this field to watch it. And so like people, there was so many people brought like drinks and snacks, they laid out blankets, one girl popped champagne, like it was a lot, it was a whole ordeal. And I was just sitting there by myself. And so at first I was like, I don't like this because I don't love huge crowds of people. But then once like the total, because we were in the path of totality, and when it like fully, you know, when the totality happened, first of all, it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I was definitely like, not an eclipse hater. I was a little cynical, okay? I was like, yeah, it'll be cool, but what is everyone so excited about? It proved me wrong. It was so freaking cool. And everyone, like this huge crowd of people around me, just started cheering, clapping, screaming. It was so much fun. And then the moon, like once it's went over the sun, you know, like once you could see the sun again, everyone was like waving bye to the moon, and they were like, thank you, moon. And I was like, it was so cute and wholesome. So it was a great experience, and I'm really glad now that I got to experience it in a crowd of people, which I didn't think I would like. But yeah, so all that to say, I think those are the only like life updates going on. I also went to the library yesterday to do some work, and since I was there, I took some books out. I have a little bit of a problem checking out books, but I'm not hurting anyone, okay? Everything's fine. That's what they're there for. I'm supporting my library, so you can't get mad at me. But yeah, so speaking of books, I do have a reading update. I ended up finishing Hang the Moon by Alexandria Bellefleur. I finished it on Monday, I think. Yes, finished it on Monday. I ended up giving it 3 stars. The main girl, I think her name's Annie. I think that was her name. She just really bothered me, and I thought the 3rd act breakup was so stupid. It made no sense. So it brought the rating down for me. Also, like the 3 books in this series, they're all queer. The 1st and 3rd one are sapphic, and then this one is a male-female relationship, but Annie is bisexual, so it's still a queer relationship. Okay, no biphobia here. But I wish they talked more about her bisexuality. Like the whole book I was listening to it, and maybe I missed something, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I heard that one of these characters is bi, but they didn't mention it, and then they kind of just threw it in at one point, like in a conversation she was having with Elle from the first book. Like, she mentioned that she was bisexual, and then they never talked about it again. And like, I would have liked it if like maybe she talked about it with Brendan, whatever the guy's name was. Like, it would have been nice that they had a conversation about it. I don't know. I feel like she just kind of threw it in there, and she was like, oh, I'm bisexual, and I don't know. I personally would have liked a little more discussion about it, but whatever. It was cute. I still liked it, and I still want to read the third one, but I didn't like it as much as the first one. And I'm not using it for the magical readathon, so it was just something easy to listen to. So the next audiobook I started is, what is it called? Oh my god, what is it called? They Never Learn. And the name of the book is important because if you remember, I did the random number generator for like the number of letters in the title. That's one of my prompts, and I got 14, and They Never Learn has 14 letters in the title. I was thinking of Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, but I really want to read that physically, and I thought it'd be a good idea to use this prompt for an audiobook so that I can get through more books, you know? So I'm listening to They Never Learn. I'm not super far into it yet. If you don't know, it is a mystery thriller. It is following two timelines. One of the timelines is this woman who is, I think she's a professor, if I'm not mistaken. She works at a school at this college, and she is secretly a serial killer, and she kills very bad men who have done horrible things, usually to other women. So, listen. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That's all I'm saying. You know, a girl's gotta have hobbies. So you're following her perspective, and like, the very beginning of the book is her killing a student who sexually assaulted his girlfriend, and now she's like has her next target. And I love the way, because you're in her head, and I kind of love her inner monologue, because it's just like, I used to live here and it wasn't so easy to kill people over here, but now there's more men to kill. But it's not like there weren't men to kill over there, and it's like, oh, okay, this is just normal thoughts in her head. So it's very interesting. And then the second perspective is this girl named Carly, who is a student, and like there's something, you can tell there's something going on, and I'm sure like their paths will cross at some point. They haven't yet, but Carly, listen, is this fucking play about us? She reminds me a lot of me. She is very anxious, and like some of the thoughts that go through her head, I'm like, this is literally like the part I listened to today. She was talking about how she's so scared of driving, and I was like, hello, I can't drive yet. I'm 26. Can't drive yet, haven't even started any lessons because I'm terrified of it. And so that made me feel good about myself, that, you know, I'm not the only one. So yeah, she definitely reminds me a lot of me. Not in all aspects, a lot of like her anxiety reminded me of me. She's also bisexual, and so is the other character, Scarlett, I think is her name. So lots of bi rep in the books I'm reading, which we love to see. So that's what I'm reading now. I don't really have like that many thoughts about it yet, but I'm reading it for that prompt. I don't remember the class it's for, but I will hopefully finish it. I don't know when. I don't know what I was planning on saying. I don't know when I'll finish it, but at some point. And then I'm still currently reading Finley Donovan. I'm like 76 or 77% of the way through it now. I don't know why it's taking me so long. I mean, I kind of do. I'm not really loving it. Like, every person I've seen who has read this book describes it as a cozy mystery. I do not find it cozy at all. I am very stressed reading this book, and there are parts of it that are slightly triggering for me. And so, I don't know. I'm not having a great time. Like, I can definitely see why people love this, but I don't think it's for me. So I think that's why it's taking me a while to read it, which is unfortunate because I'm reading it for the prompt that's like a book that could cure slumps. I'm sure this could cure slumps for other people, but it's more like causing a slump for me. So, I mean, that's probably also, I'm probably not reading it at the right time. It's not as fast paced as I would have liked, and you know, school and everything going on. I'm just not reading it very fast, but I'm trying not to put pressure on myself until school is done. Then I'll put pressure on myself because I'm already putting pressure on myself for school. Anyways, those are my reading updates. I am gonna go eat dinner now, and then I'm just gonna, oh, should I talk about Grey's Anatomy? I will say, I am a few episodes away from the very sad thing that is going to happen soon, so can't wait for that. Something very sad involving April and Jackson happened a few episodes ago, and I bawled my eyes out. If you know, you know. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Season 11, okay? It was so sad. That whole episode, I was crying. So that's my Grey's Anatomy update. So I'll probably watch it tonight. I think I also have Olivia's new weekly vlog to watch. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do tonight. Just relax. And then tomorrow we have presentations the next few days. And then Saturday is Noah Khan. So I don't know if I'll talk to you before then, but we're gonna busy next few days. So I'll see you later. Wow, it's almost like if I'm facing the light, then it gives me better lighting. Who would have thought? So hello. I know I think all my updates have been in my room, but it's just how it is. It is now Wednesday, April 15th. So 3 more days until my last assignment is due. So it's possible we finish it earlier. I'm just gonna keep the 18th, that's my last day, and then if we're done earlier, then that's just an extra bonus, because I honestly don't know. It feels, so I have submitted everything except for this one last assignment. So this is the only thing I have left, which is very exciting and also very nerve-wracking because now it feels like there's so much pressure on this one assignment, especially because it's worth a lot. It's worth 45% of our grade, and I'm doing it with a partner. And it's also like, it's not just a paper. Like if it was a paper, I wouldn't feel, well, I don't think I would feel so stressed about it, but knowing me, maybe I would. But we're like building a website kind of. It doesn't involve coding or anything like that, but we're using this new software that I've never used before. So it makes me just a little nervous just because since I've never used it, like it feels like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I think I am. And I think my partner would say something if she thought we were doing it wrong. So anyways, but since the last time we spoke, I have done two presentations. They both went well. The group one went very well, I felt, and then the one I did on Zoom, I thought it went pretty well, but also I am very harsh on myself, so I don't know. We'll see. So both those classes are done now, and it's just this last class. I'm just feeling so much. I am definitely losing steam. Like if you thought I already lost steam, I have even less steam. I'm just so tired. I mean, it helps that I'm done classes now. Like I have my last class ever on Thursday, but oh my god, it's just like a fight to get myself to sit down and do my work. My brain feels like it's gonna explode. I feel like there's no more room for any more thinking, but there's still a few days left and I feel like we're kind of getting to the end of our project, but I don't know, we'll see. Tomorrow's a new day. We'll see what else I have to do. My plan tomorrow is to go to the library to get some work done. I think that will kind of help my mindset a bit to just like get out of the house a bit. And apparently I have some holds to pick up. So I might return some books because I have a lot right now. Have I read any of them? No. Listen, all of that is going to change when I finish school. I'm going to read so much. You guys don't even know, okay? You don't even know what's coming. But that's how school is going. I'm very stressed, and I just can't get it out of my brain that like it feels like I'm just failing, and I have this like vision I'm gonna finish and I'm gonna be so excited and think I've finished school and then find out that I failed something and I have to redo something. I don't know. Like I've never failed a class before, so I don't know why I think that's gonna happen, and I think this every single semester I've ever done, ever, and I've never failed a class. So I don't know why it's gonna happen this time, but it's the last chance for it to happen. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen now. I guess maybe that's why, because I feel like it has to happen at some point. Anyway, that's a problem for me and my therapist. But yeah, so that's school. Other things, I went to see Noah Khan the other night. I took a few videos. I won't post too many because whenever I see a concert, I always post like a lot of clips in my vlogs, and I feel like people probably just skip that. So I'll post a couple clips here. Yeah, that was amazing. He's just a silly little guy. Like, he's so funny. He just says whatever. It's really funny. I love him and I love his songs and everything. I mean, hearing Call Your Mom live was something. I definitely cried a lot, but yeah, it was really fun. I went with two of my friends and we went for dinner before, and it was just really nice. And it was nice to have that day because I went like straight from work. So that day I didn't do any schoolwork, so it was kind of nice to have that day, just like pretending school didn't exist. But now it is very much real. So anyways, I think that's it for all my real life stuff. Let's talk about books. I finally finished a book, guys. I know, thank you so much. I finally finished Finley Donovan is Killing It. It's about time. It took me half the month to read this. I started it the last day of March. And I finished it last night on the 14th. So, I mean, it's funny that I use this for the prompt to like a book that could cure slumps or something, because this put me in a slump. I mean, that and school. I can't put it all on this book, but I didn't love it. I gave it 3 stars. I don't know, like, I feel like most people call this a cozy mystery. I did not find it cozy at all. I was stressed. I was stressed reading this book, and like, I don't know, I just didn't really care about what was going on. And when you find out like what really happened at the end, I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, I wasn't shocked, I wasn't surprised. I was just like, sure, I guess that's what happened. But the most annoying thing is that the very end of the book leaves you on a cliffhanger for the next book, and it got me. I really like, the whole book I was like, I don't think I'm gonna continue the series. And I've heard the other books aren't as good as this one, so if I already didn't like this one, I don't think I would like the other ones. But the end really got me. I want to see what happens. So maybe I'll listen to the audiobook or something at some point. I'm not gonna pick it up anytime soon, but I finished that book. So I finally finished one whole prompt for the magical readathon. I can't remember what class that's for, but that's fine. So I'm going to start my next physical book. I'm still listening to They Never Learn. I'm still liking it. I haven't read that much since the last time we spoke. I can't remember if I'll say this, and if I already talked about this, I'll just edit this out. But I got to a plot twist that happens about halfway through They Never Learn. I did not see it coming at all. And like, I've read another mystery with this type of plot twist, and so I'm guessing it's like a sort of common plot device in mysteries. However, I didn't see it coming at all, and it really got me. So I really liked that plot twist, and I've liked everything that's happened since. and I just really like this book. I don't think it's gonna be 5 stars, but it's definitely entertaining, and I'm definitely liking the 2 different perspectives and seeing kind of how the 2 stories intertwine. I'm just really liking it. So I don't know how far I am. I listened to it a bit today. I went on a walk and listened to it, but then my headphones died, which was not very nice. So yeah, I'm a bit further into that and I'm really liking it. But the next physical book that I'm gonna start, that I'm planning on starting tonight, is Here We Go Again by Alison Cochrane. You guys, I am so excited. If you don't know, Alison Cochrane, I mean, I think I can consider her one of my favorite authors because The Charm Offensive is one of my favorite books of all time. That book means so much to me. I love it so much. And Kiss Her Once for Me, I also loved so much. That was another 5-star read for me. So I don't see this being any different. I just have a feeling it's gonna be 5 stars. And I've heard from a lot of people that it makes them cry a lot, so can't wait for that. Again, I don't remember what class this is for, but it's the prompt that's like, it has a source of light on the cover and it has the sun, so why wouldn't I? So this is what we're reading next. I was trying to decide if I wanted to wait to start this until I was done school to like really like soak myself in the story, you know, but I think this might be what I need in these last few days, trying to get over this like final hump, you know. So I think I just need some serotonin or some devastation, because apparently it's gonna make me cry. I honestly don't remember too much about the plot. I know it's sapphic. I think it's best friends to enemies to lovers, which is, yeah, childhood best friends until an incident the summer before high school turned them into bitter rivals. Oh, now in their 30s. Okay. And working as teachers at their alma mater, Rosemary and Logan are stuck in old patterns, their dreams of adventure long forgotten. But when their beloved former English teacher tells them that he has only a few months to live, okay, I do remember this, they're forced together to fulfill his last wish, a cross-country road trip. Stuffed into the gay... Wait, I love that. Stuffed into the gayest van west of the Mississippi, the 3 embark on a life-changing summer trip from Washington State to the Grand Canyon, from the Gulf Coast to Maine, that will chart a new future and perhaps lead them back to each other. That just sounds so good. And now yes, I forgot about the thing with their English teacher. So I see why this makes people cry, but I'm just very excited to start it. I'm hoping it'll be a quick read. It's only like just about 300 pages, so hopefully I can read this fast, but also I know like these last few days of school I'm not going to be reading that much except in the evenings, which is what I've been doing, so I am planning to start this tonight. Oh, I just thought of another thing that has happened since the last time we spoke. I got to that thing in Grey's Anatomy. If you know, you know. It happens near the end of season 11. I think you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it just in case, but I feel like everyone knows. And I cried a lot. I knew I was gonna cry, but yep, I cried a lot. And then I took a clip, but I don't know if I'll include it. But what really got me was, I think it was either 1 or 2 episodes after that, something with Amelia in regards to what happened that really made me cry. So it's been really fun. So I'll probably watch at least an episode or 2 of that tonight too, and just relax the rest of the evening. It's not even 7 o'clock yet, so I have some time. And then tomorrow we'll go to the library, we'll get some more work done, and hopefully we can get through these last few days. So maybe the next time I talk to you guys might be when I'm done. Oh my god. That's weird. It still feels like we're literally 3 days away and it still feels like it's never gonna end. Anyway, if there's any other students out there who know what I'm talking about, and you know, because I feel like anyone who's not in school right now or watching this, like, it's not even a big deal, like, suck it up. But if there's anyone else who understands my pain, I would love I would love to chat in the comments. I mean, by the time this video goes up, I'll be done school. Hopefully you'll be done school, but we'll see. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna go relax. And hopefully next time I see you, I'll be done. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, bye. post shower look. Anyways, we're moving past it. I have a lot to discuss. Today is April 19th. We all know what that means. The most important thing that I need to talk about is ttpd. The Tortured Poets Department. It came out last night. I did film a few clips of me reacting to it, but I was so exhausted. It was a struggle to stay up until midnight last night. Just the stress of finishing school, which I'll get to in a second. I was so tired, and so I started to film reactions, but then I just really wanted to like lay down and not think about being filmed or anything and just absorb the music, you know? So I only got those few reactions, but I hope they were entertaining. But of course, we got the album, and then at 2 a.m. she announced that it was a double album with 15 more songs, which means we got 31 new Taylor Swift songs last night. I don't even know where to start because 31 songs is a lot to process at once. But I have been listening to it all day. I mean, it's only like it's only like 3 o'clock now, but I have been listening to it all day, which means I've gone through every song like 3 times. My overall feelings are I love it. I know a lot of people don't like this album, and like whatever, that's valid, but I truly feel like it's some of her best lyricism, in addition to Folklore and Evermore, like that she's ever written. Because and maybe it's just because I relate to this album a lot, but I find the whole album is it just goes through the process of like the different phases of grief you experience when a long-term relationship ends, especially when you add that she's one of the most famous people in the world and everyone is watching her, and she knows that when her and Joe broke up, like everyone's gonna speculate what happened, and then she had her little fling with Maddie Healy and everyone's like watching that happen. Like I think about what it would be like if I had gone through my breakup back in 2020, except like everybody knew about it and everyone was talking about me. Like I would go a little crazy too, you know? I mean, I already went a little crazy. Like breakups that are that traumatic make you literally insane. And I feel like she just did such a good job at exploring the feelings, the different feelings of grief you have, whether it be, you know, obviously devastation, sadness, and anger, and also like she started this new relationship with Maddie and she was defending it and everyone had something to say about it, and then she realized she didn't want to be with him or whatever happened, and then she was alone again. Like it's a lot for a person to go through, and I feel like people forget that she's a human being and not just like I know she's like Taylor Swift, but like if I went through all that, I definitely wouldn't be able to write 31 songs about it, that's for sure, and go on a world tour and work on re-recordings and all that. I don't know how she does that. She's a little insane. But yeah, so all that to say, I think it's like a genius album, to be honest. I think the writing is so well done, and I just love how honest she is. It feels really raw listening to it. Like I almost feel like I shouldn't be listening to this. Like that's how I felt when You're Losing Me came out. I was like, should we be listening? Like it just feels so personal, and I feel like this album just feels like something she like just needed to write. And I think she said that. Did she say that about this album, or am I thinking of something else? Like this is the album she needed to write the most. There's a quote in my head that's coming back to me. Anyways, I feel like she said something like that, and I definitely get that sense that like she needed to write these songs down, and the fact that she decided to release them I think is very brave of her, honestly, because obviously everyone is gonna judge her for her decisions and whatever, but I love it. And I don't know where it ranks with all the other albums. For context, my top 5 albums before this were Speak Now, Folklore, Reputation, Fearless, and I think Midnights. I think that would be my top 5. Does it crack that top 5? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think, honestly, it would be really hard for anything to crack that top 4, but does it beat Midnights for me? I don't know yet. I need more time because it's so fresh, so right now I'm like, it's the greatest album I've ever heard. But I need time to sit with all the songs. Now, speaking of the songs, like, 31 songs is a lot to process, so I don't really know, like I can't give you my top 5 songs yet because I don't know. I know for sure my favorite is, what is it called? How Did It End? That's my favorite so far. That's my favorite right now. I just think there's just something about it. It's so sad and it just hits me. So that's my favorite. But the ones that stand out to me right now, but this is probably gonna change in like 2 hours. Fortnite, I really love. Down Bad is kind of fun. So Long London, like that's definitely my top 5. So good. Florida, I love. I love hearing Florence and the Machine in that. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me goes pretty hard. Love of My Life. Oh my god, makes me sad. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. I'm just gonna name all the songs. Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Clara Bow. Oh my god. The Black Dog. That one made me cry. The Albatross, Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus. Love it. I'm just gonna name all of them. How Did It End, obviously. Thank You, Amy. Love that. The Prophecy, Cassandra, The Manuscript. I'm just gonna name all the songs, but those are the ones that stand out to me right now. So I just named like 15 songs. Anyways, I love it. I'm sure the more I listen, the more, you know, I mean, like, it's only been like, what, 13 hours or something since it came out, so I haven't absorbed all the lyrics yet. So I'm sure once I have some time, I'll be able to like pick out the ones that I love more than the others, because right now it's just a lot going on in my brain. So TLDR, I love it. I really love it. I think she wrote it for me, you know? And I don't know what it would be like to listen to this album while going through a breakup. I don't know how people would do that. So if anyone is going through a breakup right now and this album just came out, I am so sorry. I hope this can be healing for you to listen to and also make you feel seen, because it makes me feel seen for a breakup I went through almost 4 years ago. So I hope you're doing okay. Take care of yourself and stand Taylor Swift. That's what I have to say. Now, obviously the other news is I handed in my last assignment yesterday. It hasn't really hit me yet. Yesterday I was so tired and I was like, we had basically finished the assignment. I was just waiting for my partner to give me the okay to submit it. And so I was waiting for like most of the day. I watched some Grey's Anatomy. I watched a very like dark episode yesterday, which had to do, I don't know, what is spoilers? It was in season 12. It involved Meredith. She got hurt. Does that tell you anything? I don't know, but I was just so tired yesterday, and then I submitted it and then it just like nothing, like I thought I would, I mean, I don't know. I guess I envisioned myself like submitting it and then like a huge wave of relief would hit me or something. That didn't happen. I submitted it and I still felt stressed because I still have this voice in my head that's like, what if you fail? Then you don't know, like, you don't know you're completely done until you know that you didn't fail, which like, I don't think I'm gonna fail, but it's just that voice in my head that's like, don't get too excited. So it hasn't really hit me yet. I mean, it has felt very nice today not to be doing work all day. It definitely feels weird because I'm like, what do I do now? I mean, I do, you know, I still have responsibilities, but I don't have like deadlines or anything right now, so that feels weird. I just need a few days to like recover and get used to it, but I finished it, and this is, if I'm watching this in the future, you did it. Editing me, you did it. I was so worried it would never end, and of course it did, because that's how time works. I'm glad I'm doing this vlog because now I can see that, you know, I'm so worried about these things that I'm so stressed about, like, never ending, and then I come out of it and it's okay. So yeah, all that to say, I'm done school forever. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back. I have my convocation in June, so is that when I officially graduate? I don't know. I did get my grad photos the other day. I don't know. Should I show them? I don't know. So I finished school. And then in terms of reading, I started Here We Go Again. I haven't listened to any of They Never Learn since the last time I updated, but I got to page 97 of Here We Go Again. I once again, I don't know what class this is for, but it's for the prompt with a source of light on the cover, because there's a sun. And I'm really enjoying this book so far, but like, now that I'm done school, I feel like I can really enjoy it now and not have school in the back of my mind. I've been tabbing a tiny bit. I don't know if you could see, but I think I went over the synopsis the last time, and I will say one of the characters, Rosemary, I relate to her a lot. She has very bad anxiety and she was talking about, actually, wait, let me find the quote, because yeah, she's talking about in school, because Logan is saying like, oh, everything came so easy to you in high school, blah blah blah, because they were friends in high school, and she says, nothing ever comes easily to me. I had perfect grades because I thought I had to be perfect to be worthy. Like, you might as well just write my name, Allison Cochran. So I am enjoying that. It's definitely feeling a little personal, but I think it's cute so far, and I know the ending will make me cry. So the rest of today, I'm probably just gonna keep listening to Taylor Swift, honestly. Like, I don't know, am I gonna watch any Grey's Anatomy? I don't know. If I do read later, I'll probably read while listening to Taylor, to be honest. And then I have work tomorrow. I decided, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm just gonna make this like a month-long vlog, because it feels weird to finish it. Like, now that I'm done school, like that was the whole point of this vlog, but it feels weird to finish it. Like, I'm still doing the magical readathon, you know? So I'm just gonna keep it for all of April. Hopefully that's fine. It'll probably be a long vlog. I don't even know if anyone's watching this, but like I said, this vlog is mostly for me to show myself that, you know, bad periods do end. And if any of you are going through a bad period, a stressful period, this is your reminder that hard things do end and you will come out on the other side of it. And on that note, I will go cry to Taylor Swift. So I'll talk to you guys another time. Okay, I'm so sorry about this angle and the quality, but I just finished filming a video and I wanted to update the vlog right after filming that, but then my memory card was full because of this vlog. So now I'm transferring all the clips for this vlog onto my hard drive, which is gonna take a bit, and I'm already here. So I'm just gonna update on my phone, if that's okay with you guys. Excuse my ring light here, but I wanted to update because I finished Here We Go Again by Allison Cochran last night, and I gave it 4.5 stars. So it is technically my least favorite of her 3 books, but like 4.5 stars is still pretty good in my book. But this got very sad. I mean, I think we knew it would be sad at the end, but it was very sad. Definitely trigger warnings for cancer and death of a loved one. There's also a lot of talk about like abandonment issues, specifically like parents abandoning you. There's a lot. I mean, Allison Cochran always talks about like mental health, and I love the way she writes her characters. And also this book is so queer. I mean, all her books are queer, but I love her writing. I will just eat it up every time. And I really liked Logan and Rosemary. I definitely identified with Rosemary quite a lot. There was a lot of parts I was highlighting in this book and I was like, whoa, that's me. Logan got on my nerves a little bit, and I'm glad that she tackled like her abandonment issues, but there were some points where I was like, this is really not fair to Rosemary, the way you're acting. I don't know if you could hear the wind outside, so apologies for that, but didn't love the way she treated Rosemary all the time, but they did address the way she was treating her, so like it's fine. But sometimes I just got a little annoyed with her, which is why it wasn't 5 stars, but 4.5 stars. I loved it. I love Allison Cochran, and this fulfilled the prompt where there's a source of light on the cover. I still don't know what class it's for, but there's the sun, so whatever class that's for. So I finished that yesterday, and then I started a new book, I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I don't know why this is the cover. I find it looks like an art copy, because often art copies, they have like a quote from the book on the cover. So why is it a finished copy? I don't know, but I mean, I'm not very far. I'm on page 24. So not very far. All I know is that it's about these twins named Noah and Jude, and something kind of separates them at some point in their lives, but we don't know what. Noah's very introverted and Jude is very extroverted, and I think Noah's gay. We follow both their perspectives, but Noah's perspective is when they're 13 years old and Jude's perspective is when they're 16 years old. So I'm guessing through the combined perspectives, we will find out what happened in their relationship. I don't know, I don't have much to say about it so far. This is for, well, it's also for the Buzzwordathon because the prompt for April is nature words, and I think sun counts. And it is also for the zodiac prompt because I don't think I've talked about it in this video, but I finally finished editing my reading like a Pisces video that I started in February that I hoped to post on my birthday, which is at the end of February, and I posted it this morning, April 23rd. So I posted it very late, but when I was preparing for that video, one of the videos I watched was Katie Colson's Zodiac recommendations, and she recommended this book. And it's funny because in my video I was like, oh, I'm not interested in reading I'll Give You the Sun. Then I forgot about that. I got this for my birthday and I was like, oh, that actually works perfectly. So we're reading this. The writing style is very interesting so far. I'm not sure how to describe it. It reminds me a lot of Dress Codes for Small Towns, if that means anything to you. But I mean, I don't really have any thoughts so far, so we're gonna keep reading this today. I've had a pretty busy day so far, actually. I took Lazo on a walk early this morning. I've been waking up early pretty much every day since finishing school. Even before then, I think my body is just like still really stressed. So I walked in pretty early, then I worked out. Who is she? And then I just filmed my May TBR, and now I don't know, I'll probably go read, honestly. I'm so happy to just be like reading without being stressed about doing schoolwork and stuff. So I still have not read any more of They Never Learn, but I will be listening to that tomorrow because I'm going to my old school, the school where I did my bachelor's, because I need to pick up my diploma. I graduated 2 years ago and I still don't have it. So I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow. So on the way there and back, I'll listen to They Never Learn. I might be able to finish it so I could finally give you thoughts on that. But I'm excited to finish that book. So yeah, I think that's everything. I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you later. Sorry about the phone quality, but it's what we had to do. Okay, bye. So it is Monday, April 29th, which means tomorrow is the last day of April, and that is when I will end this vlog. I don't even remember when I updated last. I feel like since finishing school, I have just been like losing steam. I think all the stress that accumulated in the last few weeks of school are like catching up with me. I've been so tired, but I have been getting some reading done, which is nice. So last night I finished I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, and I loved this. I gave this 5 stars, and I think this might be my favorite book I've read so far this year. I think it might have surpassed Vera Wong, which I can't believe because I honestly thought that would be my #1 book of the year, at least for a while. But this just, I don't know what it was about it. This book is honestly like magic. It felt magical to me. I think I read this just at the right time. I can't remember how much I've spoken to you about this book, but I feel like most people probably know about this because it came out like 10 years ago. It was very popular when it came out. I don't know, there was just something about it, the way it discussed grief. I didn't know this going in, but these siblings that the book follows, Noah and Jude, their mother passes away in a car accident, and there is a lot of discussions about their family dynamic and specifically their relationship with their mother, because Noah's perspective is basically the year leading up to their mother's death, and Jude's perspective is 2 years after their mother died. I thought the way it was written, I don't think I've ever read a book that had perspectives in this way, where it was like two different timelines, but they were so close together in time, if that makes sense. Like normally two different timelines, I feel like it's like at least like 10 years in between them, but this was only a few years, and you're following these twin siblings who are so close, and so you almost like repeat events, but it doesn't feel like you're reading them again because you're experiencing them from such a different point of view. And I just loved the way it was written. It definitely took a while to get used to the writing style because it's definitely like weird and quirky, but then I got used to it and then I loved it. So I really loved this. I loved all the characters. I loved Oscar. I loved Guillermo. I loved the relationship between like all these main characters. And like when we got to the quote that's on the cover, we were all heading for each other on a collision course no matter what. Maybe some people are just meant to be in the same story. When we got to that part of the book, like I felt so emotional. I don't know. It just felt like a very special book to me, and I'm very happy that I read it. And I feel like I don't know when I would have read this if it weren't for this readathon, and I read this for the Buzzwordathon. Thank you to Katie Colson for recommending this for Pisces, and yeah, I'm just really happy I read it. So I finished this last night, and 5 stars. And then I read the first couple chapters of the Inheritance games. I decided to use that for my prompt that's like read a book with game or play in the title, but the likelihood of me finishing that before the end of tomorrow is very slim, so I doubt I'll finish that in this vlog. I will finish it, you know, probably within the first few days of May, and then my magical readathon TBR will be complete. I will have completed all the prompts, so that's good. So yeah, I started that. I don't really have any thoughts. The book is downstairs. And then I realized that I've hauled a few books lately and I haven't shown you any of them, so I'm gonna show you now. So first of all, a few weeks ago I went to Indigo and I took some b-roll, so you may have noticed that footage, but then I never showed you what I got. So I got Flawless by Elsie Silver. Everyone is obsessed with the Chestnut Springs series. This is like cowboy romance, yeehaw romance, and I'm very excited. I've heard like really good things about the series. I think there's 4 books and each book is following like a different sister maybe, or like they're all companion books. All of them are related or friends or something like that to each other. So I bought the first one and I really like these covers. I feel like some people don't like them, but I like them much more than the people on the cover. So I got this. I think it's really cute. It's pink. So maybe I'll get to it soon, I don't know. But yeah, so I got this. And then my bestie, Lisa, sent me Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abike-Iyimide. This is her newest release. And Lisa sent this to me to congratulate me for finishing school, which was so sweet. And the day I got this, I had like kind of rough day at work that day. So this just made me very emotional, but I really don't know much about this, but this is the same author who wrote Ace of Spades, which I still haven't read, I know, but I'm hoping to read that sometime this year, and then maybe I'll read this one. It's giving dark academia vibes. Let's just read a bit of the synopsis. Said Hussein is starting her 3rd year of high school, this time at the prestigious Alfred Nobel Academy boarding school after being homeschooled. Misfortune has been a constant companion throughout her life, but even Said doesn't expect her new roommate, Elizabeth, to disappear after Said's first night, or for people to think she had something to do with it. That's all I want to know. So it sounds like dark academia, but yeah, very excited about this. I picked up this ARC from work because if you don't know, I work at an independent bookstore and we get sent ARCs from the publishers sometimes, and so I picked this one up because it looked really cute. It's called The Crescent Moon Tea Room by Stacy Savinsky. Like, I pretty much just took it because of the title and the cover. It's just really cute. I don't know what it's about. It says a cozy and uplifting debut novel about 3 clairvoyant sisters who face an unexpected twist of fate at the bottom of their own delicate porcelain cups. I don't know, when does this come out? It comes out October 1st. So maybe I'll read this during spoopy season. Maybe I'll save it for then, I don't know. Because like, I wasn't sent this for review, so it doesn't matter if I read this before it comes out. Also, the other day was Independent Bookstore Day, and so we had ARCs that we were giving away for anyone who made a $10 purchase, and then we had a bunch of ARCs left over, so I took one, and this is The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong, and again, the cover and the title. And it says for readers of Travis Baldree and Sangu Mandana. So it sounds like it's going to be a cozy fantasy. A wandering fortune teller finds an unexpected family. And this one comes out November 5th. So maybe both of these. Maybe I'll do like a cute little reading vlog with both of these. I don't know. And then I bought myself a book, which I shouldn't have done, but I did it. This was kind of like a gift to me for finishing school. I don't know, but I got The Book of Form and Emptiness by Ruth Ozeki. And I believe, oh yeah, it was a finalist for the Women's Prize for Fiction. I don't think it won. First of all, look how floppy this is. Like, I was supposed to not buy it, and I don't remember. I don't remember what it's about. I know Ruth Ozeki is like an acclaimed author. It says, 1 year after the death of his beloved musician father, 13-year-old Benny O begins to hear voices. The voices belong to the things in his house, a sneaker, a broken Christmas ornament, and while Benny doesn't understand what these things are saying, he can sense their emotional tone. When his mother develops a hoarding problem, the voices grow more clamorous. At first, Benny tries to ignore them, but soon the voices follow him outside the house, driving him to seek refuge in a public library. Okay, I do remember why this interested me, where objects are well behaved and know to speak in whispers. There he discovers a strange new world. He falls in love with a mesmerizing street artist who uses the library as her performance space. He meets a homeless philosopher poet who encourages him to ask important questions and find his own voice amongst the many. And he meets his very own book, a talking thing, who narrates Benny's life and teaches him to listen to the things that truly matter. I don't know. Sounds really good. So I picked this up. So that's my little haul. And now I'm just gonna go hang out with Sean for the rest of the evening. I'll try to read more of the Inheritance games tonight. I do have a job interview tomorrow, which I'm pretty nervous about. It's in a different city, like 2 hours away. So, I mean, it'll be like a nice little road trip, I guess, for us tomorrow. And I'm more going for the experience of the interview because I don't think I'd be able to accept the position because it is a part-time position, and since it's in a different city, like, I just don't think it's gonna work out. So I'm a little less nervous than I normally would be for job interviews, but I'm still nervous because it's still an interview. So I'll definitely like take some videos or something while we're there, but yeah, so I'm gonna try not to think about that, and then I'll come back probably Wednesday to close out this vlog. I have no idea how long this video is gonna be, but probably long. So, oh, did I mention? I didn't even acknowledge I got a haircut the other day. I cut quite a bit off. I just failed to acknowledge that. Yeah, it's quite a bit shorter. I felt like I needed a change, and I like it. I'm very happy with it. So there we go. That's the end of this clip. So I'll see you guys after my interview and once the month is done. And the readathon. Okay, hello. I'm here to finally end this video. Today is actually my second. I couldn't finish this video yesterday because I've been having issues with my hard drive and my memory card was full, but I couldn't put anything onto my hard drive because it wasn't working. Anyways, I ordered a new hard drive because this one I just don't trust her anymore. I mean, I've had this. I had to get it for school in, I think, 2018 for my bachelor's degree, so I think she's just old. So I got a new one and hopefully that one will work better. But anyways, I'm here today to end this vlog. Once again, my book is downstairs, but I am now about halfway through the Inheritance games and I'm really liking it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be 5-star or anything, but it's just a really fun read. I'll talk more about that in, I guess, my May wrap up whenever that happens. But I just wanted to end this vlog. It was quite a month. I worried a lot that I lost some of the footage for this video, but I don't think I did, so that's great. It's been a month and we did it, and I did it. Also, my job interview went very well the other day, so we'll see what happens with that, because I don't know. I thought it went very well. I haven't heard anything yet, but I just have a feeling. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So yes, it was quite a month, but I finished my master's degree. I will hopefully be a librarian at some point. I don't know if it'll be soon, if it'll be a few years even, but I have the qualifications to become a librarian. That's crazy. So anyways, all that stress, it's over now. Now I'm just stressed about other things. But if you watch this whole vlog, you are a trooper. What emoji should we leave? Leave the graduation cap emoji. because I will be going on my convocation when that happens, and I will be graduating, and it's very exciting. So leave that if you watched till the end. Thank you so much for watching this video, because I made this mostly for me. So if there's anyone who is interested enough to watch this the whole way through, thank you so much for supporting me. I feel a little emotional, but this just feels like the end of a huge chapter of my life, and I'm just happy to have you here with me. So thank you. I don't know what else to say. Stay tuned for other videos I have coming up soon, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!